Welcome to Sandhill. It's Open Week, which means it's the pinnacle of the season here in Europe, the pinnacle of the season anywhere in the world, because this is the premier championship that anybody should want to win. The oldest championship, the Open Championship. This year played at Birkdale Golf Club in Southport, which is the northwest of England. It's not far away at all, really. Well worth a trip, and if you're taking the kids, they'll get in for free. I'm just going to have a look, a little bit of a look at the course, and we're going to have a little bit of a look at some of the people who I think might do well this week. Don't forget that we gave you Brooks Koepka for the US Open and he won, so I hope you got big money on him. The course, 7,150 yards plus a little bit. They can obviously move the tees around to change some of the holes a little bit, shorten and lengthen them, change one or two of the angles, but it's a fairly normal length course for a championship like this. It's the links golf course. That means it's very close to the sea. It means that the weather could affect it, but the weather forecast for this week's pretty good. Possibility of showers, but the rain doesn't really bother these players. They've got good caddies that can keep things dry. It's only really the wind that would bother them. Winds look sort of normal for coastal breezes, 15-16 miles an hour, but always in the same direction. It doesn't look like the wind's going to change direction, which means that there's no real advantage playing early or late. They're going to have the same kind of chances no matter where in the draw they've been put. So, some tips for you. I think it's very hard to look past a couple of the favourites. Garcia would always be a favourite of mine. I love watching Garcia play. He's at 16 to 1, obviously coming off the Masters win. He's going to be full of confidence still. And somebody else I'd put in that bracket would be Rickie Fowler. He's at 14 to 1. He loves links golf. He's just played pretty well up in Scotland as well. Probably one decent round away from really challenging in that. A couple of outsiders for you. Mark Leishman, Australian guy, does really well in the majors. Likes links golf, played in Australia where there's a lot of similar style courses to what you'll see this week, and so he's got a big chance I feel. He's at 50 to 1. Sky Bet paying out top 10 players this week, so that might be a way of putting some money on somebody. And Harrington, he's my outside pick for this week. I don't think he's going to win, but he's playing some good golf and he's got great memories around there. He's the last winner from Birkdale, 2008, all those years ago. Last year's defending champion Stenson, he's at 22 to 1. The odds there for me aren't high enough. He's not playing great, but he said he's going to go and enjoy his week. It might be the only time he gets to be defending Open champion, and so with a relaxed attitude, who knows what he could do, because he's certainly good enough to play some great golf around that kind of golf course. So 7,150 yards. It looks like it's going to be a course that could play well for the bombers, but also play well for strategic players. So it really could be anybody's Open. Put your tips downstairs down here. We'd like to have a look what you're going on, and hope you enjoy the golf this week. We're off now to do a full day of coaching and making people's golf better, because we might have got an Open champion that comes down here one day with a little bit of luck. Enjoy the weekend. See you soon.